Hi everyone. I'm a 28-year-old man dating a beautiful 25-year-old woman. She is easy on the eyes, has a great body, is sweet, smart, and very athletic. Sometimes I feel insecure about how good she looks. She started dental school this week, so she is around a lot of men all day, every day. She dresses very nicely for school, until they get scrubs later this year. And even with scrubs, her body looks amazing. I also feel uneasy when she wears short shorts to the gym or leggings. I consider myself a decent-looking guy, 6 feet 2 inches, pretty athletic, though I could lose a few pounds here and there. I can't help but think that every guy is after her. I'm sure guys are always flirting, but I trust her completely. I haven't told her anything. How do I deal with these feelings? Should I tell her? So how? Thank you all for the comments and support. I will remember that she is with me for a reason. I will keep treating her like the gem that she is and accept that I cannot control whether she will cheat. Story 1. Here is the truth. Whether attractive or not, she will still be able to cheat on you if she is a bad person. If she is a good person, she will not. Story 2. Brother, don't mess this up. You need to work on yourself. Don't project your insecurities onto her. Develop a healthy mindset. Seek counseling if you need it. Once you start imagining threats around every corner, it's going to eat away at you. Every time she gets a text, goes out to a school event, or is at a study session, your mind will race. You do not want to be one of those boyfriends who starts overreacting every time. Treat her with respect, decency, and love, and you've done your part. If she cheats, she wasn't worth your time. Best wishes. Story 3. First world problem, my man. She is with you for a reason. I always look at it like, you can look, but she is coming home with me. Story 4. Every man may be interested in her, but at this point in her life, she is going to be an expert at shutting them down. You have to trust her. Story 5. She chose you, and if you start showing her you are insecure, she will get worn out and leave you. Nothing kills relationships faster than insecurity. She can have anyone she wants, so continue being the man she was excited about in the beginning. That is all you can do. Story 6. Attractive people may have more offers to cheat, but unattractive people cheat too. Often, they seek external validation to feel they are worthy. In any case, do not tell her. Focus on improving yourself. Story 7. You are on her level. Don't tell her you're insecure. It is a turnoff. Attractive girls date attractive guys, so you are attractive too. If this bothers you, then don't date someone like her. Enjoy that others want her, but you get to have her. She will never stop getting attention unless you want her to lose her spark, which is what drew you to her in the first place. Story 8. I am dating a woman who is 10 times more attractive, more intelligent, and more successful than I am. In her job, she works in a heavily male-dominated field and is surrounded by many men who are also very successful and intelligent. One of her many amazing qualities is integrity. I trust her implicitly. Think about it, your girlfriend sounds like she is quite the catch and probably has many options. Yet, she is with you. That means she sees something in you that you might not even see in yourself. You have to trust your girlfriend. Story 9. If I were that girl and you were the man I truly wanted, someone who is there for me, shows he cares and takes care of both himself and the relationship, I would not even notice other men. So trust yourself and just focus on being the best man you can be. Even if she ends up cheating one day, you will know you did everything you could. Story 10. My wife is very attractive and has been since the day I met her. Now, 20 years later, she is still very attractive in her early 40s. She could easily be a bikini model. Here is the thing. She has men flirting with her all the time, looking at her constantly. She could find a partner in under 5 minutes all day, every day. Being intimate as a very attractive woman is extremely easy. You know what is hard for a very attractive woman? Finding a good man to have a meaningful relationship with. Every day she chooses to be in a relationship with you. There is a reason for that. Just keep doing what you are doing and remember, women control access to intimacy, men control access to relationships. Story 11. As a man, you're probably right that many guys check her out. but their actions do not define or threaten your value in her eyes or your place as her partner. She is with you because she likes and loves you. It is natural for you to want to protect her from creeps and ill-intentioned men, but she will tell you if she feels the need or desire for you to step in. Remember, she is choosing to be with you, so go easy on yourself. To her, you are the whole package, not just your looks. Find assurance in the fact that she wants you as you are, not as you think you should be. Story 12. I'm in my 30s, and from my personal experience, attractive women are not the ones to worry about. It might seem counterintuitive, but it is actually conventionally unattractive women who are more likely to cheat. They tend to crave validation and the feeling of being wanted more than someone who gets it all the time. Even more important than appearance is personality. Is she kind, rational, considerate, responsible, moral, and self-controlled? That is what determines if she can be trusted. Ultimately, love is a choice. You choose to take on the risk of heartbreak. You cannot be assured of anything. It is a leap of faith. Story 13. If she is going to cheat, she is going to cheat. No way around it. Do your best not to give her a reason to. The more controlling or jealous you act, the worse you make it. Men are going to hit on her, even in front of you. You have to trust her to stop it. If they get handsy and she looks visibly uncomfortable, step in and protect her. Otherwise, let her handle it on her own. You don't want to come across as clingy or smothering her. Story 14. I'm sure guys are always flirting, but I completely trust her. You contradict yourself. You say you trust her, yet you do not believe that no matter how much guys flirt with her, she would not budge or entertain them. Story 15. From a moderately looking man who was broke when we met, married, and having children with an attractive partner, you just need to be such a good partner that they would be unwise to leave you. Since you are already thinking about it, ask yourself what other men might be able to offer that you are not currently providing to her, and then work on giving her more of it. Could other men offer more emotional security? Provide that to her. Could they give her straighter teeth? Help her get Invisalign? Could they offer more financial stability? Work on it. As a result of all of this, you become much more confident because there is no other man who fulfills the needs of your partner as perfectly as you do. Story 16. Brother, the key is to briefly acknowledge you are feeling insecure, then rationalize why you trust her, and then move on. As time goes on, you will start to feel secure in yourself with her because that is what consistency does. Story 17. Stop overthinking it. Out of the thousands of guys you are worried about, she chose you. Be in the present moment and truly enjoy being around her. You cannot control what the future holds, whether bad or good. Story 18. Trust her and be the best boyfriend you can. Big guy. I have never been in a relationship, but if she cheats on you, she was never the one for you in the first place. Either you have a great woman who is completely devoted to you, or she makes a mistake and you realize she is not the one. You can maintain your confidence and move on, knowing you were not the reason the relationship ended. It is a win-win in the long run. Story 19. It doesn't matter whether someone is ugly or beautiful. Cheating reflects character. If a person is beautiful inside and outside, they will never cheat. Story 20. If she is going to cheat, she is going to cheat. There is no way around it. Do your best not to give her a reason to. The more controlling or jealous you act, the worse you make it. Men may hit on her even in front of you. You have to trust her to shut it down. If they get handsy and she looks visibly uncomfortable, step in and protect her. Otherwise, let her handle it on her own. You do not want to come across as clingy or smothering her. Story 21. A classic scenario as old as time. You found yourself a woman, and you know every guy out there is trying their luck. You worry she might be tempted to upgrade. Just know that you are not the first and will not be the last man to experience this. First, at one point you made your move and she chose you. She didn't just pick you. She picked you instead of all the other men who were trying. And I know they were all trying because she is attractive. So you must have something going for you. The woman training to be a dentist comes home, changes out of her scrubs, and shows affection toward you. Next, despite the extensive lists of qualities women say they want in men, they actually have remarkably low bars for the men they pick. I see it all the time, like, really? She's with him, but there are a few traits that across the board will make women leave. Perhaps the biggest one is insecurity. They sense that immediately. She might not realize it in the moment, but your worry about not being enough will push her away. You are 28 and young. Letting go is hard. When another man flirts with her, just smile. Don't be the fake tough guy trying to fend him off. Project the calm, confident man who knows exactly whose bed, that is, yours, his girl will be in that night. That attitude will not just turn her on, but she will realize you can be her rock, the one she can build a life with. To her, you represent honor, safety, support, and love. You are all those things, right? Because the insecure man cannot be the partner who builds a foundation together. I know this because I am married to your woman. Not your woman, we are both 35 and have built a life together. She is a 10 in the medical field and oncologist. She is stunning. She played beach volleyball in college, an exceptional athlete. She looks great in or out of anything, spent her life in sandpits wearing a bikini, and has been getting attention since she was 12 from every man imaginable. Trust me, like I said before, a man secure in his relationship with her will bond her to you because she will see you as someone she can rely on. I know this is hard. Insecurities are tough. They are difficult to explain and articulate. You know what you should do but struggle to move past the anxiety. If being secure in your relationship does not come naturally, that is okay. You don't have to go from nervous about every interaction to being perfectly comfortable as she flirts and gets free drinks overnight. But try to move 0.05% in the right direction every day. Story 22. The absolute best way to handle this is to project complete confidence at all times. Whatever you do, do not act insecure around her. In my 20s, I dated a girl who worked as a bikini model in magazines. Everyone liked her. I noticed other men looking at me and wondering what I had that made her want to be with me. I simply enjoyed the experience. You should do the same. Enjoy being the envy of everyone around you. Story 23. Her appearance does not matter. Men will often pursue almost anyone. Just treat her well. If she is a decent person, you have nothing to worry about. Do not show your insecurities. Story 24. If someone wants to stay loyal to you, they will. The same goes for cheating. There is no use worrying about her getting attention, so do not stress yourself. Deal with problems when they exist. Do not create them in your head. Guys flirting with her means nothing if she respects you and shuts them down. Story 25. Whatever you do, move to where her school is. I am in my 3rd year, and people cheated a lot if they were studying remotely. Story 26. Looks often have nothing to do with why women cheat. They will cheat if you treat them poorly or if they are simply a bad person in general, but it's never about how you look. If you trust her, it shouldn't be an issue. It is okay for people to find her attractive, and that shouldn't upset you. That comes with having an attractive partner. People will still notice her. Actually, if she is unattractive, she may be more likely to cheat because she needs validation. In contrast, attractive people who receive attention frequently are often bored by it and do not need validation since they know they can have it whenever they want. Based on personal experience, this is why I see many unattractive people cheat more. They are desperate for validation and to be liked. Story 27. Out of all the other guys who regularly hit on her, she chose you. What happened to make you think you are not enough for someone else? Story 28. I have dated many women who were considered attractive. I often thought I was not exactly on their level, but I found that we were often considered the attractive couple, not an average guy with an attractive girlfriend. You are probably in a similar situation and too overwhelmed by your attraction to her to see it clearly. She is with you because she wants to be. Unless you believe you seriously misjudged her character, you are with someone who is not interested in cheating on you. All you can do is keep telling yourself there is nothing to worry about and live your life with her. Unless she gives you reason to doubt her, remember that she thinks you are a catch, or she would not be with you. Consider yourself lucky to be the one you consider less attractive. I had a couple of girlfriends get very upset because people kept telling them how lucky they were to be with me. They complained that people acted like they were not on my level and that I could do better. In each case, it led to us breaking up. I gladly take being the less attractive partner any day. Story 29. I love that my wife gets attention from other men. When I was younger, it would drive me crazy with jealousy. I have learned the hard way that confidence is very attractive to the opposite sex. So be confident and keep that swagger. Story 30. Treat her right and don't give her a reason to cheat. If she is as attractive as you say, she is used to rejecting advances. Getting in shape and dropping extra weight won't hurt. You can ask her about the weight if it bothers her. The truth is that most women don't care much about a few extra pounds. It's about how you treat her and how safe and loved she feels. If you can honestly say that you treat her like she deserves, you have nothing to worry about. It comes down to being a man. Do it out of love, not fear. If you have been dating long enough and she is marriage-minded, then you should propose. Women won't wait forever for that ring. Start planning and saving now. A friend of mine lost a girl who waited for him for 9 years while he was building and growing his business, a small popular restaurant. She was the girl of his dreams. She was head over heels in love with him, smart, spoke multiple languages, supermodel beautiful, and loved kids. She teaches disabled children. I warned him multiple times that a girl like that will not wait forever because she wants a family and has options, so he should at least get engaged. He thought he was safe. She couldn't wait any longer for him to propose. She is now with another man who proposed to her in less than a year. Just be a good man. Story 31. I'm married to a hard 10, tall runway model when we met. Still striking, and I catch the occasional sideways glance. I'll tell you what I've always said, and she knows this. If you can get her, you can have her. With that, you're making clear. Want to be with someone else? Don't waste my time. Get out. Why would you want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you 100%? Otherwise, be upfront about it before you spend the next 5 years of your life looking over your shoulder. Been married over 20 years. Never been better. Story 32. So if you had a Ferrari, are you going to be peeking from the window every 30 seconds to make sure it's not getting stolen or scratched? Guys are going to be after her, but she's able to stand up for herself. If you keep this attitude, this relationship will run its course pretty fast. Even if part of you believes you don't deserve her, in fact, if you treat her well and trust her, then you absolutely deserve her. At least enjoy it on a day-by-day basis. Don't be like the guy who shows up to a birthday party and announces to everyone that he's on a diet, then starts complaining about how tasty the cake is and how guilty he's going to feel. Just enjoy it, dude. Story 33. Just have to deal with it. Either she will mess around or she will not. If it happens, you will know. For now, just keep your cool because she will sense your weakness, and it will make a bad outcome more likely. It is a difficult situation. Best wishes. Story 34. Sit alone in a quiet room and think it through. Do not shy away from the thoughts because of how they make you feel. Just think it all the way through and feel all the feelings. Story 35. I think what you are trying to say is when she realizes how attractive she actually is, given the chance by you, she will probably leave for a man who is better looking than you. Story 36. Step 1. Do not tell her. Step 2. She is with you, and that is all that matters. Step 3. Overcome your insecurity and put the focus back on your greatness. That is all. Story 37. I understand everything about this and have felt the same way. What you need to realize first is that yes, it's probably about other men being interested in her. And yes, they likely are. However, in the end, the fear about the other men is really a fear about her. If you trusted her completely, it wouldn't be an issue. You can't trust anyone perfectly, and that's the problem. There's always a chance she might be unfaithful, however unlikely, and the fact that she's likely being bombarded with opportunities and temptation makes that difficult. It's okay to admit that most faithful partners still face temptations. I have never cheated, and I doubt I ever would, but I have had many temptations in my life. If she has attractive men around her, she faces temptations as well. Does that make you feel better? Probably not. This is what I realized. She is either the kind of person who will give in to temptation and cheat, or she is not. If she only occasionally faces those temptations, it might take decades to find out. If she is being bombarded and would cheat, you will figure that out quickly and move on with your life. I ended up marrying someone different from the out of my league example. She didn't attract much attention while we were together. So it took 15 years before she faced temptation, and she cheated. 15 years lost. Now I date all over the spectrum, and sometimes they are very attractive. I honestly take to heart the fact that many men pursue those women, and I will figure out quickly if she is faithful or not. Try to adopt that mentality. It didn't come to me naturally. I had to work at it and force that thinking for a while. Now I'm almost completely free of jealousy and insecurities. Part of it is knowing I'd be fine single if I had to be, so it doesn't feel like my whole livelihood is on the line. Story 38. Well, brother, this is when character and morals come in. Are you only with her for her looks? Or is she a good person with strong values? Is she loyal? Has she given you a reason not to trust her? If you're only with her for her looks, then that's on you. If she's a decent, loyal woman, then you're in a good place as long as you treat her right and don't take her for granted because of your insecurities. She's giving you a chance. Don't blow it by second-guessing yourself. Be confident and be good to her. Treat her how she deserves to be treated and never take her for granted. It sounds like you have a good chance at the life of your dreams with the woman of your dreams. Don't blow it, bro. Good luck. Story 39. You have to love yourself before you can love anyone else. If you believe you are unworthy or inherently flawed, other people will too. It is okay to feel like you hit the jackpot and you are lucky to be with this person. But remember that they are lucky to be with you too. After that, whatever happens, happens. At least you were your best self. Project that energy into the world and you will not have anything to worry about. Story 40. 6 feet 2 inches and pretty athletic. Come on now, man, have some confidence. You'll be fine. You're on the same level. Eesh. Story 41. A person who is jealous is the problem. Whether or not your girlfriend cheats on you, you are the one who has that fantasy, and that is why you are dating her. You chose her so you could live out your fantasy. Story 42. Defining your girlfriend as smoking hot is probably part of the problem. I don't know if you've ever met men, but a woman doesn't have to be extremely attractive to have men come after her. Her physical attractiveness is not important if we're assessing her capacity to cheat on you or leave you for another man. That can happen to anyone. It's very likely that your girlfriend doesn't see things the way you do. I doubt she has ever compared the relative attractiveness of the both of you and felt like she was missing out. Your girlfriend loves you and wants to be with you. She knows the most intimate parts of you, and you know the most intimate aspects of her. Just because she meets a man who is a dentist and makes 6 figures does not mean she will leave you. My wife is also very attractive, works in a field where she is constantly surrounded by powerful men and world leaders, and she still comes home every night to make jokes and spend her life with me. Insecurities are hard to overcome, but the first thing to do is stop comparing yourself to others, whether it's other men or even your girlfriend. This will only make you bitter and jealous and will increase the chance of your girlfriend leaving you. Nothing dries up connections faster than lack of trust. Story 43. You can trust her and still work on your own confidence. Those two things can exist at the same time. Focus on being the man she chose, not the one who is scared to lose her. Story 44. Stop overthinking and be happy you are with her now. If you let yourself think like this for too long, it will start to annoy her, lead to a fight, and then she will leave. Story 45. Honestly, don't mention being insecure and make sure to keep it in check. It will look like a lack of confidence and is a turnoff, which only serves to hurt you. Another comment already said this, but to repeat it, she could cheat on you even if she was unattractive if she really wanted to. Something that helped me when dealing with jealousy was realizing that no matter what I did, I cannot stop someone from cheating if they really want to. It is better not to let it affect a good relationship. My father was extremely jealous, and it never helped him. I did not want to end up like that, so I made sure to fight it. Do not be a doormat either. Have firm boundaries and stick to them, but keep them reasonable. I usually try to objectively look at whatever situation is bothering me and ask myself if it is reasonable to feel that way. If you are worried you are not measuring up, focus on things you can control. Work out, try to get a good job if you do not have one, and so on. She is with you for a reason. Story 46. As someone who married an attractive woman, rather than wasting time on hypothetical worst-case scenarios, you should focus on being the type of man who convinces her she does not need any other man. Give her what she wants and needs, and all of the other men who might approach her will not even be an option. Story 47. There is only one thing that can make her cheat, and that is your insecurity. She can sense it and is okay with it, but once it goes beyond her, she will distance herself. Just be yourself and confident. Trust her, and she will always be by your side. Story 48. Here's the thing. These are your insecurities, friend. They come from inside of you. The situation only brings them into focus. I suggest some introspection on what exactly brings up this jealousy. Are you afraid of losing something or someone? Does the situation remind you of a past loss? Coming to grips with that is the first step. Then you can think of things to tell yourself to counter that narrative in your head. If you can talk with her in an open, vulnerable way, taking responsibility for your feelings, you might ask her for a helpful gesture. Something like, "I'm working on my feelings around not being good enough to have you in my life," or whatever that fear in your head feels like. I think it might be related to other times you've felt in a similar situation. It would be really helpful for me if, when I text you, "I love you," you text me back something like, "So much." Could that work for you? It will go better for both of you if you don't make this about her behavior, or other people. None of those things changing will prevent you from feeling this in the future. Also, people appreciate those who are emotionally responsible. Good luck, friend. Story 49. Been there, dude. Don't let it eat you alive. Don't get jealous for no reason. You're both young. If you start freaking out, it may push her away. Get that confidence up. She chose you. Get in the gym and become the best version of yourself, both physically and mentally. Be a good person. At 28, I was lost and things got ugly. I had more maturing to do. Focus on your careers and building a relationship. If she starts thinking the grass is greener, well then it wasn't meant to be. Plain and simple. Story 50. You are tall enough not to be replaced, I reckon. Do not worry. Whatever you do, just do not show that you are insecure, have feelings, or any weakness whatsoever. Then you will be okay. Story 51. This is an incredible problem to have. Also, this is not unique to an attractive girlfriend. Men are going to hit on your girlfriend even if she is average. The question is, are you going to be insecure or are you going to be confident in her? Being insecure is a choice and within your control. Do not let those thoughts creep in. Enjoy your amazing girlfriend. Story 52. It is not her fault you are insecure, so why involve her? She is getting hit on a lot, and her social media is likely getting spammed by every man who thinks he has even a remote chance of her acknowledging him. This has been the case with every woman I have ever been with. My girlfriend and I laugh about the messages she receives. If she is with you and not behaving suspiciously, there is no need to bring it up to her. Honestly, I would consider it borderline controlling to bother her with it because it will impact her negatively when you claim to love her. Story 53. Learn to trust her not to cheat on you or move on. Seriously, give her some faith, and she will reciprocate it. She is worth your time and genuinely cares about you. Story 54. I once dated an absolutely gorgeous woman who I thought I would definitely marry, but it did not work out. I was telling her how I was trying to improve my wardrobe so we could look good as a couple. Her response was, "When I look good, you look good." Story 55. There is nothing that drives my vagina faster than a man acting insecure about other men around me. If you are dating an attractive woman, make sure you hold yourself to the same standards that she holds herself to. Do not gain weight, dress sloppily, or neglect your hygiene. Keep your finances in order. Do not become clingy. Act confident and be a good partner. If you say you trust her completely, then I do not understand what the problem is. Story 56. Do not ever let her see this insecure content you post on Reddit. If you do lose her, it will most likely be due to your own self-sabotage. Story 57. Enjoy the moment. Use your insecurities as motivation. Give her attention and keep improving yourself. Gym, life, finances. Create an interesting world. Accept that everything else is completely outside of your control, and that is okay. Story 58. This is how I feel with my boyfriend. What if someone else gets his attention? I do not want to ruin our relationship with my insecurities. It all boils down to how much you trust your partner. Story 59. Simple. You accept the fact that no matter what you do, you cannot stop a person from cheating. Either she will be faithful or she will not. And that really has no bearing whatsoever on you as long as you are doing right by her. Story 60. You need to build up your confidence in yourself. Your biggest mistake would be trying to control the situation. Instead, be supremely confident that you are better to her than anyone else she meets. Do not flinch when she mentions a new male friend she meets in class. You only need to establish boundaries when it truly is boundary crossing. Story 61. You should not bring it up to her at all. You have nothing to gain from it. Yes, other guys may look at her, but she chose you. They might flirt, but if she is a good girlfriend, she will reject it. You trust her. That is the only answer here. Story 62. Insecurity is your own issue to deal with, not hers. If you do not trust her, ask yourself if she gives you a reason to do so. Does she invite attention? Does she post content online that makes you uncomfortable? Does she go out frequently without you? Was she promiscuous before you? If you answer yes to a couple of these questions, then move on to someone who does not make you anxious or talk to her about what she is doing that might border on inappropriate. If the insecurities persist, find a better match. Story 63. What are you insecure about? You landed a hot, very nice body, sweet, smart, very athletic, successful woman. Get that confidence in check. If you completely trust her, then she can be in a room full of men and she'll still want only you, and you know it. Otherwise, is it really complete trust? Don't mess it up by telling her this. Especially not, I don't know how to deal with you being around men all day, because she'll say, what? I'm cleaning their teeth. What are you talking about? And there starts the downfall of this relationship. Man to man, man up. Be quiet. You're 28. Enjoy this hot, sweet woman you have and the time you're spending together. Enjoy life. Turn yourself into the dental chair she sits on every day and work your way to her heart. Story 64. If she is going to cheat, she is going to cheat. There is no way around it. Do your best not to give her a reason to. The more controlling or jealous you act, the worse you make it. Men will hit on her even in front of you. You have to trust her to shut it down. If they get handsy and she looks visibly uncomfortable, step in and protect her. Otherwise, let her handle it on her own. You do not want to come across as clingy or smothering. Story 65. I strongly suggest reading dating guides and books on female psychology such as The Rational Male. The issue is that the subject is incredibly complex, and you are dealing with a range of potential challenges and problems that other men have already struggled with. You are well advised to learn from their experiences. Otherwise, negative outcomes may occur, and you will have no idea why. Story 66. If she is going to cheat, she is going to cheat. There is no way around it. Do your best not to give her a reason. The more controlling or jealous you act, the worse the situation becomes. Other men will hit on her even in front of you. You have to trust her to handle it. If they get handsy and she looks visibly uncomfortable, step in and protect her. Otherwise, let her manage it on her own. You do not want to come across as clingy or smothering her. Story 67. Dude, get a grip. Either enjoy the time you spend with her or move on. You cannot control what she does. You can only control what you do. Attempting to control her will definitely backfire. Either she is a good person and enjoys being with you, in which case do not screw it up, or she is not, and it will be time to move on. Story 68. Nothing is a bigger turnoff to a potential love interest than insecurity unless that love interest wants to use that to hurt you. She is with you for a reason. That is all that matters. Story 69. The key is to not get complacent. Keep the relationship active, but do not become a pushover like many men do. Use the version of yourself that attracted her in the first place as a mental model. She is surrounded by other options all day. If your relationship starts to lull, I promise you the other interested options she is surrounded by will start to look more appealing. I know this is not the fairy tale response, but it is important to be realistic. Story 70. But I can't help but think that every guy is after her. If she is as good-looking as you suggest, then yes, this is true. She will be getting a lot of attention. But so what? One of two things is true. 1. She is the kind of woman who likes and seeks this kind of attention from others, and she will either cheat on you or move on to someone else. Or 2. She is loyal and she will reject every single man who approaches her. If option 1 is true, then you want to find out now rather than later, right? But you are dating her and know her better than we do, so I am guessing you believe option 2 is the case. So, then why are you so insecure? You need to trust her and try to find out where these insecurities are coming from. The way you treat her should be based on how she has behaved up to now, not on what you think might happen in the future. Good luck. Story 71. So look at it this way. She is already with you. She likes you. Sure, some other man might be a little better looking, but she is not with them. She is with you. Support her in her goals and be there with champagne to celebrate, and you will be all right. Story 72. I do not follow. You think other men are interested in her, but that does not matter. You trust her. What is the problem? Story 73. Here's another take. Live your life the best you can. Focus on this pursuit, and you will have no other worries. A life well lived is as much for you as it is for the people in your life. The right person will see this in you, and you will be happy. Sounds like that may be her. Story 74. You just have to trust her to do the right thing. A girl could have everyone after her, but if she is worth a damn, she will not entertain others. Story 75. Every guy is probably interested in her, but she chose you. Unless she has given you a reason to doubt her, keep on persevering. I suggest continuing to date and woo your girl so that no other man gains her attention. Story 76. None of that matters, brother. You are the only constant. When things go wrong, women may be here today and gone tomorrow. Stay present, be romantic, be a gentleman, and enjoy the moment. Stay focused on your purpose, be a leader, and concentrate on your personal growth. Everything else will fall into place. Women will do what they want. You cannot control that. She will either follow your lead and contribute, or she will fall away. Either way, you will be fine. Story 77. Hey man, you cannot control anyone's actions but your own. Also, the less you care about things like that, the less likely it will happen. Sounds crazy, but manifesting is real. Focus on yourself and be happy you have a very attractive girlfriend. Enjoy it while it lasts. There are plenty more to come. Story 78. Being a trusting person with someone who has not broken that trust is a good thing. Do not be blindly foolish, but also avoid letting jealousy ruin the person that I assume she fell in love with. Story 79. Do you want to let your insecurities lead you to a life of regret with Marla Hooch by your side? Or do you want to get a grip and be thankful you have a woman whom you consider the full package? If she is attractive, people who can see will take notice because it is natural. If she is the one for you, you have no worries and should enjoy your life together. Story 80. The more attractive they are, the faster you know if they are untrustworthy. I would rather have a faithful girl over a pretty one, but luckily, I got both. Hopefully you did too. Story 81. The question is how to deal with insecurities. Each person here has immediately focused on the idea of cheating. Although true, if she likes you for who you are, she will not cheat, and if she has certain morals, she will not cheat. However, handling your insecurities is a separate matter. She has chosen you over other guys who might be flirting, and she has chosen to spend more time with you. If you are close and open with each other, ask why or how she was drawn to you and build your confidence from there. Understand that this is likely what others see in you as well. You probably already have many qualities that you are not giving yourself enough credit for. Why else would she be dating you now? What has helped me with insecurities is learning more about myself and what I hold dear. Discover who you are and learn to appreciate yourself without arrogance. Understand what you bring to a relationship without expectation and be confident that you provide happiness with her in each moment you spend together. Provide peace instead of chaos. Be considerate of one another, and enjoy the time spent as she has your attention. Worrying about the future is time wasted that could be spent appreciating the present. You cannot predict or escape whatever the future holds. So enjoy the now and appreciate the moments you share with her, in and out of those scrubs. Story 82. If you trust her, then trust her to turn them away. You cannot control her or other men, but you can lean into trusting her to do the right thing. That is called faith and trust. If she has not done anything to break your trust, then you are good. This is the risk you take with attractive girlfriends. They are human too at the end of the day, and if you do not have trust, you do not have anything. Story 83. I went through this with my wife of well over 30 years. She explained, if I wanted another man, then I would be with him. But since I am with you, you are all that I have ever wanted. That put my insecurities to rest. As we grew older, the jealousy and suspicion went away. Now, when another man checks my wife, I feel a sense of pride. She chose me. Story 84. My girlfriend is not very attractive but works in a male-dominated environment. She goes on trips abroad with married men and is sometimes the only woman on those trips. I felt anxious when she got that job and started seeing signs of cheating everywhere. Eventually, I realized that no amount of worrying could prevent her from cheating, so I chose to trust her. She is a nice person, and I respect her character. That alone gives me the reassurance I need. Story 85. Just don't self-sabotage it like I did. I never believed I deserved her or that someone would take her. Relax, give her attention, and enjoy being with someone who is so attractive it surprises you a little. Story 86. Watch the movie She's Out of My League. Appreciate her beauty and trust her. If she is a really good, genuine person, she will not cheat. Focus on what you can bring to the relationship. Give yourself positive self-talk. Communicate with your partner if you need more attention to one of your love languages. Trust her choice in picking you as a partner. Do not ignore the insecurities you are having. They are normal. It is best to acknowledge them and try to work through them. When you notice a worry, talk yourself down to a place where you can reassure yourself. If you ignore that, you might subconsciously sabotage your relationship. Story 87. I can't help you, but I can empathize. Dating very attractive women is difficult. You often feel invisible. Men try to start fights with you over her, give her inappropriately expensive gifts or opportunities, and everyone is constantly hitting on her or has an agenda. People always ask if you are her boyfriend just because they want to know if they can approach her. I hated it. I think my wife is beautiful, and I am forever grateful she is just as beautiful as she is. Story 88. Had the same deal. Had the same reaction as you. My woman was an intensive care nurse, and the doctors were lining up. I made 2 decisions, and they paid off. One was not to bring up my fears and insecurities, and the other was to find out exactly what she loved about me. That was almost 50 years ago. She is still attractive. She still hangs tight. I saved myself a lot of pain and paranoia by believing her. Story 89. Go to therapy and work on yourself. Find out what you like about yourself on the inside where it counts. She is attractive, as many women are. I would not worry about it. She is with you. Story 90. The only thing you mention is superficial physicality. It does not sound as if there is depth from your side. If there is not, please end the relationship for her sake. Story 91. I sometimes feel insecure. I completely trust her. These 2 lines do not match. Focus on building your self-confidence and remember that her beauty attracted you. But it is your unique qualities and connection that keep the relationship strong. Stay strong. Do not tell her. Work on yourself. Story 92. I can't help but think that every man is interested in her. That is a great instinct because you are right. Every man is interested in her. You are the one who gives her relief from another day of all that. Story 93. Sometimes you may feel insecure about how good she looks. Wrong. You are not insecure because she looks good. You are insecure because you believe you are not looking good enough or are not worthy of her. You need to build your inner self-worth, and then you will have no problem with her being around other men. Story 94. I used to get upset because I loathe the entitlement and disrespect displayed by people who pursue others they know are in relationships. Those people are always around. I had to let it go and accept that some men will try to have relationships with women no matter what. But there is a difference between trust and respect. You may trust that she will not cheat on you, but consider discussing boundaries around, hypothetically, flirting and seeking validation if you find these behaviors disrespectful. Story 95. Use your jealous energy to get closer to her and be good to her. Being controlling will make you unattractive or she might hate it. Don't say I didn't tell you so. Story 96. Need to make peace with the fact that you cannot control whether she lives up to monogamy. It is not your choice. You do not control it. Just live up to your responsibilities and be the best you can be. That is all you can do. Unattractive men and women can cheat too. Story 97. Bro, she sees something in you. She is with you. Accept that and be confident in yourself. Be secure with yourself. Story 98. You are in love. Of course, you think she is the best-looking person ever and everyone is interested in her. That is just how it works. But she is not and they are not. Are there a bunch of horny men who will flirt or act inappropriately? Sure. But she is with you, and you trust her not to go off with them. So act like it. Story 99. Beauty fades. It is her character and growth in mindset that matter. Enjoy every moment, both great and small. Story 100. Dental school or assistant and hygienist school. A local orthodontist keeps his office staffed with young people and takes them on yearly holidays. Of course, maybe he is not honest since his wife is from a state and local political and mafia family. His father was as well, which is how he paid for his education in office. Story 101. Worrying about it will only harm your relationship. Just enjoy it, treat her right, and be good. If you do that, then you have done all you can. Guys will always look at her. There is nothing you can do about that. She chose to date you out of many different guys she could have had. You are the one she wants, the one she is with, and the one she is spending her time with. I know it is easier said than done, but just get your mind right. She clearly thinks you are attractive. If she compliments something, do more of it. Do not fill your life with jealousy, worry, or issues. If you want to be better, then work out more or do whatever improves you. Cheating is her problem. She will not cheat because you are not good enough. She will only cheat if she is a bad person. Story 102. All relationships end, either through death or breakup. Keep this in mind going forward and your life will be much easier. Story 103. Think of it this way. Men and women can and will keep hitting on her. It is the way she reacts that you should worry about. She is choosing to come home to you and not entertain these people. You are clearly something and someone very special to her. Story 104. Your insecurity is probably what could wither this down. You are acting strangely because you don't trust her or don't trust her around other people. Unless she has given you any reason for doubt, live your life accordingly. Don't punish her because you don't trust the other guys. That does not make sense. I'm not saying that you should be naive, but relationships are built on trust, and you have to invest in your partner a bit. Take a chance. You can have a serious and mature conversation about opportunity. Without malicious intent, novelty can still spark curiosity and release dopamine. For example, partying with new friends, especially with alcohol involved, can lower your impulse control. Don't expose yourself to unnecessary risk. That is just common sense. The healthy route, in my opinion, is to engage in her life, want to meet her friends, and make her friends like you. Networking and making new friends are a major part of getting an education. The unhealthy route is to shut her out from these social gatherings, which over time could create resentment due to controlling behavior. The most important parts of this are trust and communication. Her being attractive says nothing about her character. You know her character and you need to lean into that. Don't give her reasons to question your relationship or think she could do better. Be your best self and treat her based on the trust you have built together. Also, her being very attractive probably means she is used to rejecting people. These eager guys are not new to her. Imagine she suddenly had a positive transformation. then went to university, met new people, and suddenly many opportunities started to arise. I can imagine this sparking many complex and contradictory feelings for a person. She loves you. Engage in her life. Trust and communication are essential. Be mature about it, because I assume it's those other people you don't trust, so don't let your distrust of them ruin your trust in her. If she has shown you trust and good character, you need to treat her accordingly. Otherwise, your insecurities will slowly wither your relationship, not because of her, but because of you. Have an adult conversation about trust, expectations, and boundaries. It will probably resolve your insecurities about this. Thanks a bunch for sticking around till the end of the video. Remember to subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome and goodbye.